portion of Studio 4 is sponsored by Marquis Who's Who.
Welcome back to Studio 4, everyone. We're joined by psychology expert Catherine. Thank you for joining us today. Can you tell us a little bit about your career and the path you've taken to get here?
I described my career as nonlinear, which is especially useful for people who are moving into a new career path and they're concerned about the ones they've been on. And I'm a career coach. Besides, I wear many hats in my life. So, but I tell people, don't be concerned about going off the path that you think you're on, because then it's a new adventure. So my life has been, and my career has been, a series of adventures. And every once in a while I'll reflect on that and I'll go, well, how do you feel about that, Kath? And I'll go, I do it all over again.
You've clearly worn lots of hats at different times. What would you tell our viewers about discovering their passions and realizing their best selves?
Well, I like that question. One of the sub-themes in not just in my career, but in my life, is waking people up to their gifts. Because whether you believe in the universe or God or whatever you believe in, I think we channel the goodness of the world and the universe through our gifts, and we all have different gifts. And that's our journey. Our journey is to share the gifts. And I tell my students that, especially when they get caught up in, I shouldn't be in this program, right? I'm working on my dissertation is so difficult. And it is. And I say, you know what? You're spot on. It's one of the most difficult achievements you'll ever have in your life. And they'll say, but Dr. O, they call me Dr. O. Dr. O, I don't know how to proceed with this. Maybe I don't want to leave, but I don't know what to do. And we will talk about that. We'll talk about, and I'll remind them, why are you here? What is your passion? And where's your heart? How would you feel if you didn't get this degree? And it was like, no, that's not an option. Like, okay, good. That's good. Then your gift is partly related to elevating yourself to another position of excellence, because that's what a PhD is, and sharing that and being recognized for that credential.
What's next for you in your business?
So one of my a goal that I've just started working on now is writing a book on finishing your dissertation. It's like I've helped so many students do it, and it's and the advice is related more to the psychological aspects of what is going to hold you up and how to overcome that. What are you going to do when you don't meet immediate success in writing your proposal? So it's framing that in a context of forgiveness, which doesn't sound academic at all, but I want to write a book on the mortar between the bricks, the soft skills, the life skills you need to complete your doctorate. So that's a major focus for me right now. And for my business, in my business, I primarily do right now, and for a number of years, because I work full time right now for the Chicago School, but I've been maintaining a subcontract with a federal contractor providing executive coaching to federal employees.
Man, thank you so much for spending time with us today. We have more Studio 4 on the way. Keep it here.
The preceding portion of Studio 4 is sponsored by Marquis Who's Who.